morning, YouTube. This is my attempt at making some new videos. I wanted to explain a little bit about what we're doing. We are a full-time travel family. We're about 6 months in on this adventure, and there was many months of planning and prep leading up to that. But it's myself, my wife, Anne, our oldest daughter, Dakota, who just turned 4, and our youngest daughter, Isla, who just turned 1. So I just kind of wanted to do a really quick and dirty, just real quick about what we're doing. Why we're doing this. Basically, the main concept is we just wanted to spend more time together. My wife's job requires a lot of traveling, and she was gone quite a bit. And like I was working a full-time job and was gone quite a bit. Both the girls were in daycare, so the main concept was I become a stay-at-home dad and spend a ton of time with them. So it's pretty simple. And also just to see new places and kind of imagine ourselves kind of where we want to settle down, because we know this is kind of temporary. It's about a 2-3 year experiment. And so we're going to just kind of figure out what we want out of like the location. Basically, what activities are nearby, what's best for the girls, what's best for us, like what nature do we need. Hi, here's Isla. So anyway, places we've been already. Obviously, the Washington, D.C. area is our home base. That's where we grew up, and we lived around there most of our lives. We moved around quite a bit around there, but the last place we owned a house was in Stafford, Virginia, about an hour south of D.C. But so we spent some time with family in Fairfax. We started out in Daytona Beach, Florida, which the girls absolutely loved. It had a swimming pool. It was right on the sand. Ton of activities and zoos and nature preserves, and we went to Cape Canaveral. Then we spent 2 weeks in St. Pete Beach, which was amazing. I got to see baby dolphins swimming and just all kinds of nature around. It was awesome. We went to Boise, Idaho for a conference that my wife went to, which was super fun. Had a lot of interesting discovery centers and stuff for the girls to play in. Went back to Fairfax again. We went to Laurel, Maryland, been to Philly, New York City, Columbia, South Carolina. We've done 2 international trips so far. Actually 3. We went to Guatemala, several different locations there. Got to go to Tikal. Zambia, Africa, which was like a crazy flight. We were just there for a week, so that was a little tough. Like this one did not like the flight back. We all kind of had tummy issues. I think we weren't super careful about the ice and stuff like that. And sometimes you just get traveler problems. Then we went to Prince Edward Island in Nova Scotia, and we've been to Atlanta at 3 different occasions. I think every time I've been to the aquarium, been to the zoo, gone to the varsity a million times. So that was really fun. The girls love the varsity. How are we doing this? This is probably the question that pops up the most when I'm at a children's museum or hanging out at McDonald's playground or anywhere. Basically, most people assume we live in an RV, and we're not ruling that out for the future, but right now we basically just live in Airbnbs and hotels. We also stay with friends and family when available. So mostly we love to stay in Airbnbs because you get a kitchen. A lot of times it's a bigger place. It's more comfortable, more amenities usually. Hotels a lot of times don't have fridges or kitchens, just like basic stuff like that. So you're always in kind of like a vacation mode. You always have to go out to eat, or you can't really go to a grocery store. So Airbnbs for us is just the best because we can get our own space and be able to go grocery shopping kind of like normal. Can just cook regular everyday stuff. Don't have to go out to eat a ton. Also staying with family and friends is great because it's like having your own house. So, so that's really good too, and get to see them and kind of have an excuse to see people for longer, something we haven't always got a chance to do. So, yeah. Currently, we're in Madison, Wisconsin. We flew into Milwaukee the other day, and I'm just checking out some stuff for the kids. Right now, there's this cool place. It's called the Legacy Academy. And it's kind of like a Chuck E. Cheese, but all the games don't take any quarters or coins. So it's unlimited for $6. Really good deal. You having fun? So after Madison, we're going to go to Champaign, Illinois, and then Chicago. And then we're going to fly from Chicago to Taiwan, and then Taiwan to Bangkok. And then we're going to spend about a month in Thailand and about 2 weeks in Vietnam. And then after that, we haven't decided yet, but I think we're going to go to Japan and maybe Singapore. We're just going to see what we have time for, because we still have real life stuff to do. Then after that, we're going to go back to the DC area for about 2 to 3 weeks, and then we're going to go to Florida. So we got a lot of fun stuff coming up and a lot of stuff we don't know about yet either. So we have to stay flexible. Right? Yeah. Also, I do daily Instagram stories, so if you want to follow along, it's XJ Emery. XJEMERY. Thanks.